Yes, yes, YouTube. I know. I just went live. They sending me this email. God damn. Tastes as sweet as honey going down. Hey, the Terminator 94. How's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. How's the swing? Finish setting up here. Excuse me. This over here. Huh. Something just occurred to me. Don't worry about it. Oh, shit. So yeah, there may be an issue with my remake of the classic "You Have Failed Me" video. For whatever reason, I can't find a certain line. Either way. Yeah, for whatever reason there's a line that's missing. And I don't know what. I've gone through I recorded everything, every option. And it's not there. I'll show you later. It is very odd. But right now I wanna finish up here. Finish up the different option here. Hanhart just vanished from the game.
The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be
I don't know what
eradicated
people
or
meant by Hanhart is the one that saves you in the end.
I know. The world is tapped.
Because I mean he just vanished after Dantooine.
I can't say I'm
There you go. Okay. This way. This way. I think, yeah. And I still need to face Darth Nihilus. Take care of that real quick.
You should not have come to... It is not mercy. What a way. You and her are alike, yet different in all the ways. I hate you because you crawl within my... I hate you because you are beautiful to me. And in that weakness lies death.
Yes. Hey, Montel and fellow changeling. How's it going, guys? Can't stay long today? That's a shame. Fellow changeling. Hopefully you can some other time. Wait.
Then turn from this place.
You've rode a silence well.
I fear no one. For while I am ready. The end.
Anyway. Kill him.
Now you realize that
The truth about the dark side. Yeah. There you go.
you're strong.
Hmm.
There it. She's. If you will not leave.
Place.
If I die here, there is truth. I fight.
Down you go.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
Why do we need to talk about you have failed me? Because there's, for whatever reason, there's a line in the original video near the beginning that isn't in the game now. I can't find it. I recorded every dialogue option, but it's just not there. I mean, I was actually going to show people later on, but I might as well show you guys now. And maybe show it again later on.
It was not.
Drop dead. There you go. Come on. Atreus, ally, free. What do I have to do? Yeah, look. Let's find the original video. You have failed me. This one right here. Open this up. Right. This is everything from the video. Now, starts here.
Is it as you expected? This is all that is left. An empty chamber and an echo of what once was. Your actions.
There it is. This is all that is left, an echo of what once was. That's not here.
Yes, and that is why this place is empty. You are correct. Time is something that neither of us has. But for now, we must speak. Your actions
have crippled the order. Right. And then, okay, what if I chose option number 2?
Yes, and that is I, though I am not of them any longer. Your
actions have crippled the order. It's not there either. And then that part only has 3 dialogue options.
I had thought you were the last of the Jedi, as did the Sith, but there are more of them than you know. Your actions
have crippled the order. See, it's not here. It's not here. I don't know what to tell you guys. Maybe the mod, the restored content mod, removed that in favor of new ones? I don't know. I don't know. Stream to D-Live, you will get paid faster. Paid faster. D-Live. I mean, I don't get paid from Twitch at all. Because, I mean, I need to get to the I need to earn €100 threshold, or I guess that's what you mean. But, I mean, if I can't even get to the €100 threshold, then what's the point? We're getting paid faster. Do easier on the eyes, even at night. Which editing software is this? Vegas Pro 14? Mandela effect? I don't know. I don't think so. Hello, Blanatme. How's it going? Twitch is horrible. Well, I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Hey, I'm a copyright. How's it going? Look, listen to it again for all the new people.
This is all that is left. An empty chamber and an echo of what once was.
Right. This is all that is left. An empty chamber and an echo of what once was. And then she goes on to say, your actions have crippled the order.
I had thought you were the last of the Jedi, as did the Sith, but there are more of them than you know. Your actions have crippled.
No, that's not it.
Yes, and that is I, though I am not of them any longer. Your actions
Have crippled the order? Nope, that's not it.
Yes, and that is why this place is empty. You are correct. Time is something that neither of us has, but for now, we must speak. Your actions have crippled the order.
Yep. It's not there. Yeah, it's not there. Miles Asipa. How's it going? You're still referring to me as female. Interesting. I love it when you go live on these white tea streets. Thanks. You need to stream to D-Live as well. I don't think the plugin I'm using right now allows me to stream to D-Live as well. I think it only allows me to simultaneously stream on YouTube, Twitch, and or Mixer. Be careful with copyright. On this video, no, there isn't anything in this video that I myself haven't used before. It's better than Twitch. Can you be a bit more specific, Brother Shield? How is it better than Twitch? I mean, Kreia really cusses the dark side exile out? Guess a way of us looking at it. If he uses John Williams' score, he's more at risk of copyright infringement. Not if it's Mark Griski's. Right, about a video game. And he didn't use any. He only used KOTOR 2 music in this video. Can I take a look if it's copyright? The Jedi Academy KOTOR trailer? If I do that right now, then the entire rest of the video is gonna get demonetized. I mean, just to take a look. I don't know, man. Can I don't know. Damn it. I'm feeling kind of not that great today. I don't know why. But anyway, I don't know, maybe it's this. Maybe this is the reason, because I'm like, crap. I can't make this video. So I don't know what to do now. I guess maybe I'll just have to not make it. Shit. It's not what I wanted to do. Unless there's some way for me to get this line. This footage. What is you have failed me? It's a video on YouTube, Senor Silverio. A video I've been wanting to update, remake. How is it better? Well, when you affiliate with Twitch, they say you are not allowed to stream to other platforms. For 1 second, every money you make, Twitch takes 50. This is news to me, because I did read through pretty much all of the affiliation, requirements, terms of service, kind of, and I currently am a Twitch affiliate, but I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Are you telling me I'm not supposed to be doing this? Hmm. For 1 second every month. Wait, I don't understand that. For 1 second every money you make, Twitch takes 50. Could you rephrase that? Is it a movie line? No, it's from KOTOR too. Hopefully I can keep that on. What's going on? Wonder what insult Kriya would have about Clone Wars characters like Anakin, Obi-Wan, Palpatine.
You have arrived.
Like insult, like names. Huh? I don't know. Anakin, I don't know. The boy. Don't worry about it, Senor Silverio.
I know, but there is more than death in this galaxy, and you shall not find it easy. It was difficult to draw you here, but it had to be.
If it makes you feel any better, Quinn, the original "You Were Afraid" used the line.
It is the graveyard of the past.
The original "You Were Afraid" used the line from Zezgael. That is why Melkor echoes within you still.
We shall see if you can.
While your remake uses the line, that is why the Mandalorian words echo with you still. Well, no, it's because and You Were Afraid, the person who made that, when I was making the remake, I found out that he used lines more out of order. You know, and I think I did do it. Like, that's, I think he uses those both of those lines. I think I found both of those lines. I'm pretty sure. In my remake at least, but in Passing Judgment, my version of that scene, I used the lines. I tried to keep them more in order, and so I ended up using that line. Allows a creator to rate with a biting criticism. Plus, you don't have to worry about copyright music as much compared to YouTube and Twitch. Really? That's odd. D-Live? Won't D-Live get in trouble for that? I mean, if not now, then eventually. Kriya would accuse Anakin of his lack of subtlety and recklessly charge into battle like a rabid cat hound. You finished Dark Walkthrough yesterday. Yes, but there's other things that we wanted to do, like I wanted to see what happens if that was when I didn't free my allies. I want to see what happens now when I did free them, and then we also have to go back and sacrifice Visage and see if anything, if anything changes. I don't think so, but we have to check. I was meant to say for one, you're not allowed to stream to other platforms. I'm doing that now. Anakin will probably ask what a cat hound was. Then I was meant to say secondly. Okay. She probably called Anakin child, a slave. Both would piss him off, but ironically he never stopped being either of them. A slave, not. He's not a slave like Kriya would refer to Visage. Not the same way. But yeah, I think maybe child or boy. Did I miss you explaining the failed me vid? Yes, you just did. I explained it twice. But basically the issue is that there's a specific line that for some reason isn't in the game anymore. I can't find it.
Then finish this. Kill me.
Okay, I would say Ahsoka is not truly a Jedi, just an apprentice whose actions echo her masters with a potential not yet realized. I mean, she's not no. No, I don't know about that. Ahsoka left the Jedi Order, but you wouldn't think that it's almost, it might be in the case of like the disciple here, where sure he's not part of the Jedi Order, but he still acts, walks, thinks, talks like a Jedi. You know, he hasn't exactly completely turned away from it.
Good, you have strength, but you have yet to learn the full extent of power. It is done. At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me.
What if you wait? If you don't play the sound of a video, but you watch it, is it still copyright? Depends on depends on what I see. If the footage is from, I mean, if you put up a movie, for example, but you don't put the audio of the movie, yeah, it's still copyrighted. It's more decentralized. DLive, you mean? But I mean, you're not suggesting I start streaming exclusively on DLive, do you? Because no one's gonna find it if I do.
It is your choice. You or there.
I probably wouldn't bother judging the. Oh, here we go.
I would come with you, if you allow it.
Adam in the back standing there waiting. So then the exile is leaving, but she'll tell Vizaz to stay here and show others the way, or train them.
Others?
Yes, others will come, and you must train them until they are ready to pass on to the next war. Kreia spoke of Reverend and another war that waits beyond the Outer Rim. You must gather forces here and wait. I need someone to show them the way, as Kreia showed me the way.
I will do as you ask. If it is important to you, I shall see it through. Your journey. Will you return?
I don't know.
Need any company?
You know, if I
I'm not
ignore the MMO,
Besides,
then I'm gonna say,
bail you out of trouble.
I don't
Who
know.
knows what could happen? All right then. Where are we going again? I mean, because last time we were heading towards this mining colony on the edge of space, and there was this Sith
You mean
Lord.
multi-stream? Oh, you meant multi-stream. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't think the thing I'm using now, I don't think it allows me to stream on DLive. But I'll have to check. There are 2 cut dialogue lines, which I found them again on KOTOR Unofficial patch mod. On the Enclave, and when you ask Kreia about lightsabers in the Hawk. Multi-stream, like I'm multi-streaming right now. Throw that old hole into the core. Yeah, we just did. Nope, not getting demonetized. And it's just a trailer for a mod on Jedi Academy. Like, you watch the extended Enclave mod. It's not a movie, right? But I mean, do they use any you you know, particular soundtracks. I always kill that blind hole visage in a dark side playthrough. Are you using OBS? Yes, I am. Can I ask you a favor? Says Reverend Stig, which is my copyright, but over on Twitch. He says, I've seen you also have 4K video downloader. Yeah, I need to use it sometimes. Take it for like static and such. Can you see if you can download a YouTube video? Download the YouTube video. For some reason, I can't do it. It just tells me I can't parse the video. Alright. But it's best we do that later, so send me an email about it with the link to the video and I'll get back to you. You want to see my reaction, but you're not gonna see my reaction. You can't see me. I don't have a webcam set up. Barely talk. I barely talk too. No dances, yeah, no pimp masters. Or no pimp master in this particular situation. Leave Ravager if it's okay. Okay, now we're going to kill Visage. I've been what the hell? What happened to the I've been recording footage for this too. Shit, this isn't have I seen your email? I don't know, Armando. I don't know if I have. I gotta check. Damn. Alright, fellow changeling, thanks for coming and hanging out, man. I'll see you later. Miss Darkside Exile looks like a crypt keeper. Sure, why not? So you can multi-stream to Twitch, YouTube, and DLive, and others if you wish. You sure? I don't know, man. I'd have to check. I'll see what I can do, but then I'll be streaming on 3 separate platforms: YouTube, Twitch, and DLive. I mean, I already went through all that trouble to get affiliate on Twitch. And then, I mean, who's on DLive? As far as I know, the only person on DLive is PewDiePie. They did that to try and lure more people there. And as far as I know, that didn't pan out. And now, we got the same thing with Mixer. We got, Ninja going over the Mixer and streaming, going live at Lalapalala, and then even that doesn't seem to have done much. I've heard a lot of people mention that they're thinking about maybe moving over to something else as well, but so far it's been all talk. I don't know. Maybe I could get ahead of it. Sure. But I'll have to think about it. I mean, if it means that much to you, Bluname, then I guess I could risk getting this video demonetized just this once. For that one video, one reaction. I could do that.
Then that is what must be done, my master. For yours.
I've tried in the video links, it doesn't matter. I think the servers are maybe down. You just came to say good night, Blaze P? Alright, man. Have a good night then. Thanks for coming in and say hello, or good night. Hope everything's going well with you. Reverend Stay again says, as far as I know, technically you are not allowed by the terms of each service, but many streamers do it anyways. Oh, restream. Not restream, I mean dual stream, you mean. Perhaps when you get big enough, then one platform, either YouTube or Twitch, will kick you out. Oh, Christ. Or maybe both of them, or maybe both of them will kick you out. Oh, Christ. That would suck.
Then at last, I can die. Will you stay?
You're screaming at Fazaz, stabbing yourself with a lightsaber. Huh. You gotta do too? Well, I guess the D is kind of close to the G then, I guess, the Terminator 94. So I guess you're gonna have to go too. Alright, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'll see you next time then, man. Peace. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean... You think I would care enough to be beside you when you die? Wrong. I am pleased to kill that hope. I want the last words you hear to be the hate I have for you. And I was recording this earlier today. She says,
Even your hatred was welcome. Any shred of feeling, you and he are not so different.
oof, that's dark.
When you look upon the face of Malachor, just as he did.
Her death was worthy of a Mandalorian.
Even hatred is feeling. You know, hatred is something. That's messed up. Hey, fucko. How's it going, man? I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's it going with you? Yeah, I hope I'm doing well too, man. Alias Anonymous. I hope I'm doing well too. I'm feeling kind of low energy today for some reason. I don't know what happened. We're late. I overslept. And then I didn't get as much as I wanted to get done today. Ugh. I mean, it's already Thursday tomorrow. Christ. The week is flying by. I haven't gotten shit done. I guess that's the reason. Christ. Leave the Ravager for good. Is it gonna play the cutscene this time? Yeah. I guess it was a glitch last time. Twitch updated a TOS. You can't under any circumstances stream simultaneously. Well, I guess they're really just not paying attention then. Because yeah.
Admiral Onasi wanted to speak with you.
I mean, if I have to pick between streaming on Twitch or YouTube, I'm gonna pick YouTube. You can't stream or upload content you stream. Wait, what? You can't stream or upload content you streamed on Twitch to any other platform, including your YouTube account, for 24 hours? For 24 hours? For 24 hours. So after 24 hours is done, then I can upload footage from Twitch to my YouTube channel? Exclusive rights for the first 24 hours. Again, I go to session 2. I'm gagging at the Ravager being blown up. You're gagging. I don't know, man. I think you might want to go to, I think you might have to go to the clinic.
It's a little beat up, but it's still home. I wasn't able to be here to protect it when the Sith attacked the first time. This time you gave me a second chance. I owe you.
No. This would break the 24-hour exclusivity rule on Twitch, because the same content would be available elsewhere. Technically yes, technically no. Because after I finish streaming, the recorded content doesn't automatically go public on YouTube, and I generally go to sleep afterwards. So I guess it may not be 24 hours, I guess, but I mean at least this time, because I forgot to put yesterday's VOD live, or public, I mean. Now what? Oh, okay. I got an email titled HJR. I'm guessing that's you, my copyright. Yeah. Yep, that was you.
I've read your records. How the Jedi sentenced
Okay, you can get banned if stream both together or share your Twitch content before 24 hours.
Did you find any trace of
Remake content. I'm sure you're going to be successful. We're here for you. Thanks, Alias Anonymous. I really, I don't know, maybe it's just today, but I know I'm feeling, you know. I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right.
I served with her, like you did.
But then again, too many people do it. I mean, that Brother Shield, that's kind of messed up, especially considering what's going on right now in the fighting games community. You especially have one dude called Big Daddy Jendil on YouTube, who's, I guess, basically stealing other people's content, because like what they do is they set up these tournaments, and let's say on Twitch it's streamed by either the Tech Unofficial Twitch channel, or streamed by Team Spooky or Bifuteki or something, and then they're not allowed to put it up on their own YouTube channel for 24 hours. But meanwhile, Big Daddy Jendil, who, of course, he isn't taking footage from his own Twitch account. He can take their footage, put it on his own channel, get all the views, and within 24 hours, when the official channels are finally allowed to upload the footage themselves, it's already too late. So yeah, that's messed up.
She said that there were places where she had
Ehuno. I haven't seen Ehuno? Ebuno, yes. How's it going? I didn't see you there. I don't even see section 2.2 and TOS for Twitch. Section 2 is use of Twitch by mirrors and blocked persons?
No, she's not dead. I feel like I would know.
Why else did Ninja move?
Emptiness where she used to be.
A truck full of money?
And when she told me to stay here,
I don't know.
That was
Miss Karth is finally not feeling herself and having trust issues anymore, and I'm here for it.
But it was important to her. She said that she believes
he hates Twitch, and it was not just about the money. I wouldn't know anything about that, actually, Brother Shield. I mean, if anything, I'd have to take your word for it, because I never watched any of his streams, and I don't know anything about him, about the man, besides him just making a fortune off Twitch and becoming famous off streaming Fortnite.
It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War when it seemed like we were going to lose everything.
Who else is here for emotionally mature Kart?
It was being attacked over Terrace, and the Sith had stormed the ship.
HJR? What? That's not the title I wrote. No, the title you wrote was HG. HG? Yeah, HGAW.
And I think
what I mean by that, but yeah. Kalibak. How's it going, man? Interesting that you would name yourself after a DC character, New God, son of technically High Father, but in effect, Darkseid. How's Darkseid doing these days? How am I doing? Could be better, man. I'm feeling kind of low energy today. I'm not sure why, but I've got some theories. But
If you return to that place, if you
Yeah, I got it.
Revan,
Calabac. He's pretty hairy.
no, simply tell her that
That's
Carthoness is
24. Carthonasi. He doesn't say Admiral. I'm sorry, but you have to be a fool if you really believe Ninja didn't switch because of money.
Safe journey,
That's just what Revan Stig is saying, Brother Shield. This is not me. My copyright is saying, I'm sorry, but you have to be a fool if you really believe Ninja didn't switch because of money. Microsoft went to him to save their dead platform and they paid him a lot of money. Hey, Calabac. Well, I mean, I don't know how much they paid him, though. I don't think we're ever going to get any specifics on that. What did you miss, Dot? Well, you missed the entire explanation of why I'm not, of why, I can't remake the You Were Afraid video, but, give me a minute, I'll explain it again for all the newcomers. Malachor, yeah, huh? Ed D, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. How's it going with you? Brother Shield says if you're making a lot of money off Twitch, it's not easy to move. It's not? Well, I mean, it is easier to move if a company comes along and gives you a fistful of cash to offset the money you would lose. I guess. That's the reason. You didn't type any username. What? Username? You talking to me? Talking about? Reverend Stick over on Twitch says, I've titled the email as 4K video something dark side. I have literally no idea how I switched to HJYR, whatever it is. No, HJYR. Look.
You were a fool to return.
HGAW. So, Hog, Grass, Alpha, Ward.
Ah, yes. No, you simply did not learn the lesson I sought to teach.
But underneath it says 4K video something dark side. But then, what, is that? Screw. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 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 You didn't kill Visas and walk away without saying anything? Oh, no. I wanted to show people a scene that because I've been recording footage from that so I can make a video out of it. And it's pretty messed up when you tell her that, like, I want the last words you hear from me to be how much I hate you. And she's like, even your hatred was welcome. I was like, oof, that's pretty dark. Hate is something, you know, just some sort of emotion. That's messed up.
I know.
What is thy bidding, my master?
That's dark.
You are to do nothing.
At least, you know, it's like, you know, I feel nothing. At least pain is something.
So touching. Can it be you still have feelings
In that shell.
Master, what will you do to her?
You have a choice, force choke for us. Yeah, you can force choke her, you can force breach her.
So well. I
Will break her.
She is a
Blank slate upon which my teachings may be written. You will know. I wonder what would have happened if she married Valkorion.
of the exile when she comes.
You know, I don't know all that much about Valkorion / Vitiate, but from what I've been told, I don't think Kreia would have any respect for him. I think Kreia might look upon him the same way she looks at Nihilus. No point. No real purpose or grand design, just empty, useless destruction. But that's only based on what I've been told. So I haven't actually played the game, so I might be missing something. So anyway, yeah. For all the newcomers, hey Andy Gray, how's it going, man? You're here just in time. This line right here is not in the game anymore.
This is all that is left. An empty chamber and an echo of what once was. Your actions.
This is all that is left. An empty chamber and an echo of what once was. Here, I'll show you. I recorded everything. And, you know, every dialogue option there is. And nothing. Look, there at that point you get 3 separate dialogue options. Here's number 1.
Yes, and that is why this place is empty. You are correct. Time is something that neither of us has. But for now, we must speak. Your actions have crippled the order.
Right, that's number 1. Nothing. Number 2.
Yes, and that is I, though I am not of them any longer. Your actions have crippled the order.
Yep, not there either. Alright, how about this? Number 3.
I had thought you were the last of the Jedi, as did the Sith, but there are more of them than you know. Your actions have crippled the order.
Right, see, if anyone can solve this mystery for me, please. What am I missing? Hey, Patrick, how's it going, man? Nice to see you again. I forgot there's a line you can ask Rhea about where are the Jedi after you kill the Jedi Masters. Yeah, that's option number 2. I think it's here, and she doesn't say that. Oh, right, yeah, yeah, sorry, I didn't see it next line. She said, yes, this is I. This confirms that Kreia was a Jedi Master and still considers herself one despite leaving. Is that what you took from it?
Yes, and that is I, though I am not of them any longer. Your actions have...
That is I, although I'm not one of them. As an officially part of the Jedi Order. Or the Council. Or... not sure. But yeah, no, it's not here, man. It's... What does Kreia mean by breaking her? What would she do to break her? It's like... basically the same way people break every multiple times throughout their entire lives. People change. When you break, if there's someone there who knows what they're doing, that they can put you back together in whatever fashion they want. Valkorion was also an interesting character. How though? That's the thing. No one has explained to me what was so interesting about him yet. I need someone to tell me something. Says KGCO Mug says Valkorion is more like HK50 than Treo, so just kill everything. That was HK50's entire idea. Hey Picus, how's it going, my man? Your name is very difficult to read with that blue font. But hello. How's it going with you, man? He also looks at the contrast between Jedi and Sith. I mean, yeah, sure. What did he gather from that? He looks at the contrast between Jedi and Sith. Is he a Sith? Did he rebel against the Sith ideologies? What's his solution to all this? Because I mean, people have told me there is a solution is to just kill everyone. That's not a solution. So we overanalyze KOTOR 2 again, says Marvin. Hey Marvin, how's it going? That's what I like to see on this channel. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know, man. I can't find that line. Until I can find that line, I can't, remake that video. I have to figure something out. I don't know if maybe it's the restored content mod that's doing it. Ugh. Damn, now I have the hiccups too. What the hell is going on today? Let's drink some of this. There we go. Neutrality is apathy. I don't agree with that at all. Neutrality is apathy by definition? That can't be. I mean, if I'm like, I look at the situation, I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna stay my bitch ass out of this one. That's being apathetic? Nah. I decided the best course of action was to not get involved in any of this. Valkorian looks like a pretty standard kill all life villain, but I think his reason / motivation for all that was pretty interesting. He's not about philosophy of either or what, but alright, but please someone explain to me what his reasons were. Because I keep hearing a lot of people praising this character, but no one has told me particularly why he's praiseworthy. Maybe I need to play the game for myself to really see it though, I guess. Hey Angel Terado, how's it going, man? How's it going with you? How's it swinging? Did I clear this whole place? Yeah, looks like I did. Hey Wanderer, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. How's it going with you? He's not a bad character, he is just not as good as Kreia. At least he is hard to defeat than Nihilus. He's an above average villain, but nowhere near Kreia. I mean, if you consider Kreia a villain. Why would neutrality be apathy? Do you have proofs? Yeah, maybe email the restored content mod team about the line if they are still active. Shit. Oh, shit. Can I find their email? I don't know if they've even responded. I don't know. Maybe there's a way for me to... Nah, I don't think so. Shit, would that break the game? How would I go about removing the mod and then adding it back on with minimal consequences? Huh. Yes, that's being apathetic, Papito. To pick neither side is to remove yourself from struggles of conflict, ideology, and meaning. Remember the quote about culture in Deus Ex? The quote about culture? The quote about culture. The quote about culture. The quote about culture. No. To remove yourself from a position is acceptable, but to be neutral to everything is to value both as equal and not deserving and find the truth. Yeah, but we're not talking about being neutral to everything, Dot. Yes, that would be something that I would consider apathetic, but I'm not talking about being neutral to absolutely everything in life. I'm talking about considering it, thinking about it, coming to the conclusion that in this case or another, it might be beneficial for the situation for you to remain neutral. He wanted to live every life he could live. He's not evil in a typical sense, he just thinks he's above everything and wants to live. Treya reminds me of Sidious. How so? His reasons are to seek power for himself and most emperors. Imagine HK50 speech to HK47 using the Force. HK50 speech was, we're gonna kill everyone because we want to. You know, we're not gonna need the permission to do it. Right, and you kill specific targets, we kill everyone. But the HK50 didn't really have any reasoning either. They were just programming. Life's good. I'm heading back to college tomorrow. Yeah, that's great, man. Good luck. So basically his reason for wanting to live forever is that he just wants to enjoy life forever. He has this bit of dialogue where he talks about experiencing life forever through many lives. I think that might break the game. Oh, crap. Monster, would you believe I've fallen asleep while waiting for the stream? And I dreamed you've still been streaming? Not KOTOR though. What did you dream I was streaming, Patrick? I mean, I stream, I did think about streaming a certain section of Vampire the Masquerade, because I'm about to get to that hotel. There are organics throughout the universe. We will murder them all. So, all the Star Wars girls are in the lot. Yeah. The Star Wars girls, including Dot and 100% Star Wars. Yes. Problem as save file to remove the mod. Christ. Further proof about apathy is found in nearly all Force users that run away. Yoda ran away. Luke and TLJ ran away. Jolie ran away and did nothing. Zesgael did nothing. Well, Yoda placed himself in self-imposed exile. Yes. I mean, if he stuck around, then he would have. He had to hide from the Emperor and Vader and all his troops. If they had found him, he definitely would have been killed. And then who would have trained Luke then? A New Hope would come along, but with no one to train him, he's useless. So in that sense, I would have to say that Yoda putting himself in self-imposed exile was the right thing to do. It may come off as apathetic to some, but you can't say that his actions didn't, quote-unquote, work out, I guess. Luke in The Last Jedi, on the other hand, that's a different story, because, yeah, he didn't... Yeah, he did just kind of ran away, and was just waiting to die, basically. It seemed like he didn't have any plan, no real reasoning behind his actions except for just self-pity. Jolie ran away and did nothing. Well, Jolie landed on Kashyyyk, yeah, and then he just decided to stay there. You know, he figured that it's not his obligation to do anything. Zesgael did kind of run away too. He's kind of in the Luke category of that. He ran away to Nar Shaddaa, and despite seeing everything that was happening there, he refused to do anything about it, even though he wanted to. But he didn't. Jolie just wanted to live in seclusion. And I guess you could say the Spider-Man trope of with great power comes great responsibility, but he isn't the only one with that power. And it's difficult to tell someone that this is what you should be doing. This is what they wanted to do. Everyone, you know, should get a chance to live the life they want to live. Consideration is examining all positions to make the proper choice. Apathy is now making a choice. Right, but you did make a choice. You made the choice to stay neutral, or you made the choice to not get involved. That is a choice. Zez did nothing in exchange with KOTOR. If Zez did anything, the exchange would have caught him. That's a possibility. Although if they had caught him, they would have brought him to KOTOR. They probably wouldn't have been able to kill him. Because, I mean, taking him alive is much more difficult. So, if they managed to get him alive, then they wouldn't have killed him. They would have brought him to KOTOR. And KOTOR wouldn't have killed him either, because he needed a live Jedi. I sadly didn't get my math, so I got there in the morning. Apart from that, game development until 5 p.m. Awesome. Huh. Oh, well, then good luck with that then. Trey reminds me of Sidious because she masked herself from the Jedi. They looked right at her and didn't know who she was. They should have had, and because her actions were not, because they both used Force Cloak. He even says that he's not a Jedi. Oh, you mean Jolie? Yeah, he's not. He's not a Jedi. He's just... He doesn't believe in the Jedi teachings. Neither do I. He's just a guy who happens to be able to use the Force and was trained by the Jedi. But beyond that, he doesn't believe in the idea of we should go around solving everyone's problems. He's a criticism of great Jedi like Jolie. He did nothing as Wookiees were being enslaved in KOTOR 1. Yeah, again, I mean, he helped them out when they were down there in the Shadowlands from time to time, but yeah, he was not a Jedi. I'm not disagreeing that not making a choice isn't a choice. It is a choice, but it's a choice to do nothing. Not making a choice isn't a choice. But you did make a choice. You made a choice of it. You made a choice of not taking a side, let's say. And you decide that the best course of action is to, I guess, do nothing in a sense, but you're not doing nothing. What you're doing is not taking a side. Thanks, Marvin. The choice to do nothing is apathy, but then you're putting yourself in a situation where you always have to make a choice, even if both choices are disastrous. If you have a choice between launching a nuclear missile that'll destroy the Earth, or launching a bioweapon that'll kill all life on Earth, if you choose to not do either one, you're apathetic and that's the wrong choice? I don't know about that. You always have to pick one? That's not something I'm gonna adhere to. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go home for this one. Psychotic Ranger. I don't think I've seen you around there before. How's it going? Not acting because you know info that you acting may make things far worse than do nothing at all and wait for a better opportunity. I mean, it wasn't her in the vision, but it is basically something that Kreia would say or believe. It's just that that's the clever thing about that tomb, is because it doesn't have to lie. It just had to twist the truth a little bit. It put you in a situation where it could say something like that and manipulate you towards the dark side, basically. You know, you're saying, like, you realize, wait a minute, in this situation, it would be best for me to not get involved. So it very cleverly say, that's apathy. Think about it. But if you think about it a little bit, it could be like, wait a minute, no, it's not. But you can be tricked. That's the brilliant part about that tomb. That's a bad scenario. I mean, what would be a better scenario? That logic is almost as total as Jedi assist logic. Not making one choice isn't like falling. Not making a choice doesn't mean you will never make a choice again. You can kill everyone or not kill everyone. Is not apathy or neutrality. But that is the situation that I placed in front of you, though. Kill everyone or kill everyone. You're killing everyone in a different way. And the only way for you to not kill everyone, or to not kill anyone at all, is to not do anything. But then again, a point is brought up that, like, if you have forget about the bombs then. Forget about the bombs and the bioweapon. You have to make a choice here. You got you got a choice to make. You're force sensitive. You're either gonna be a Jedi or a Sith. There is no third option because the third option would be apathy. By definition. Now what? I'd be like, huh? Now what am I gonna do? I guess I have to pick something. Hey, Patrick, again, man, with the donation. You're gonna make it move. Unfortunately, I cannot read your chat because I still haven't figured out how to make that damn thing larger. So I'm gonna have to leave here and see what it is the message. What is the message you wrote me? Patrick, ladies and gentlemen, coming through with the donation. His name is gonna show up on that that little slide there. The dream stream was a mix between Oxygen, not included, and RimWorld. Oh, Oxygen not included the game, and RimWorld the game. Ah, the dream you had, right. Also, neutrality isn't not doing anything. Neutrality is not supporting either side. You can still do your own thing, just not what the sides of the conflict want you to, for example. I got you. Yes. But, I mean, is neutrality apathy? Then, as Dot would say, because if you have, I mean, we bring it in the world of politics. If you have two political parties to support, if you say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna be an independent, is that apathetic? I mean, I guess if you're defining apathy in a specific way, then yeah, I can see that, because I mean, sure, if I ask Dot what is the definition of apathy, he would have a definition. If I ask someone else what the definition of apathy is, the definition would be different. I think I'm on the right way here. No, I'm not. Dot says that's picking your side. What, being independent? Not voting is apathetic. I suppose perhaps. But then a lot of people don't vote because they're like, I mean, I'm either gonna get sodomized in the mouth or the ass. You know, it's two or more terrible candidates. Every single one is gonna be disastrous. I'd rather not waste my time and vote and maybe do something else, something more productive, like peeling a banana or fluffing a pillow. Now you're going into the epistemological territories. The definition of words. Yeah, I made a whole video about it. Deus Ex. About, you know, the power the definition has in our society. And how much power the people who who define those definitions, who, you know, how much power they have. Now then, did the game glitch out last time? Because I didn't see the confrontation happen. Also, this time, Vazaz is dead. What's gonna happen? Because it's tied to selfishness or selflessness? Why is it only ever two choices though? That's a good question, Miles Asipa. If you got 5 choices, and you're like, every single one is dog shit, it's still essentially you end up same thing. If Jokes saves the tax in the forest from Zerka will likely blame an attack to Wookiees. Jokes? You mean Jolie? Are you trying to say Jolie? Jokes? If I say a knock-knock joke and save the tax in the forest, that's oh, so I guess it's the easy way to save it. All I gotta do is do some stand-up. The choice of neutrality helps the Wookiees or at least doesn't hurt them. Pepito baby, some folks live for sodomy. This is true. This is true. Some people very much enjoy sodomy. And, I mean, yeah, that's okay. I guess maybe I have to come up with some sort of different way of describing politics then. Psychotic Ranger says, but picking Republican or Democrat doesn't mean life or death. I mean, it could. Because, I mean, let's face it, gentlemen. Politics is important. It shapes our society, our culture itself, and it could lead down some very, very harsh paths. Potentially. Yeah, some people view not voting almost like a boycott. Right, like that in itself is a protest. Apathy is not caring about the issue / conflict, but you can still want to help the people that are involved, but not support the sides of the conflict. Red Cross is neutral, but certainly not apathetic, says Patrick. Thanks for the donation again, man. Oh, whoops. Right, just making sure I know where I'm going. We can get kind of labyrinthian. Jolie, oh yeah, not jokes. Not a bit of stand-up. Neutrality helps the Wookiee. Who said that? Sure. This is where it gets blurry. If you're doing nothing, that's apathy. If you're choosing not to do nothing, that's neutrality. If you, right, okay, yeah, sure. I guess if you choose not to do anything, that's neutrality. If you do nothing, like not even choosing, you're just then that's apathy. Like I rewatched the scene from a DC animated DC movie today. Which was it? I think it was Crisis on Two Earths. Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. And on the second Earth, there's a version of Batman that's called Owlman. He's the polar opposite of Batman. And he's a nihilist. And so that's why, like he says in that deadpan tone, like, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And his plan was to, in his view, make the only real choice that anyone could possibly make, which is travel through the multiverse to Earth Prime and destroy it so that all other Earths become, blink out of existence along with it. It's very, but it's easy to just wait, go back up. But it's easy to just sit and say there are only two sides, anything else is apathy, because you don't need to complexly think about the issue. That's a misunderstanding about that a range of choices isn't bound to the binary of selfishness and selflessness. And it's negotiation of both being apathetic. Ibuno left. Oh, damn. Yeah, he left, damn it. I missed the chat, but hopefully it's still here. I'll see you later, man. Peace. If one party is for raising Hitler, which one party was at one point in time, back in, that's how he came into power, but one is some other liberal party and another party is for communism. I mean, not necessarily, but let's go with that, and for now, for the sake of argument, I suppose. You could farm. It was what once. What? You know what? Do this. From those three choices, there's a range politically between selfish and selfless, and to not vote is apathy. It's apathetic. Apathy is lack of interest. Apathy is the resignation of choice. That's my definition. Resignation of choice. Not choosing is your definition of apathy. Huh. That sounds like when people just claim the other side is fascist if they disagree. Interesting definition indeed. Interest in doing something but choosing to do nothing, again, this can vary. It's not apathy, says Boishio. My point is that picking fascism is selfless. Picking communism is also selfless. Picking liberalism is selfish. And not voting is apathetic. Selfless and selfish to who, though? Hey, Maestro XV, how's it going, man? How's it going? Nice to see you here again. Yeah, selfish or selfless to who? This is getting kind of weird now. I refuse to do anything because it doesn't matter. But what if you make your own choice despite the option given to you? Dot girl, I'm not here for the girls who are fascist. They a mess. So your range between picking between 3 or more parties isn't about your range of choices, but a greater point of its relation to selfishness, selflessness, apathy. What if you make your own choice despite the... What if you make your own choice despite the options given to you? If all choices presented to you are what's the word I'm looking for here? Unsatisfactory. Are you forced to make a choice now? Now what are you gonna do, man? That's hey man, Pikus13, man, with the subscription over on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, Pikus13, thanks for the subscription, man. I guess you really must be enjoying these conversations. Some might call convoluted. Others might call interesting. I guess you fall into that latter category. Thanks for the subscription, man. You may be in my 5th, 6th subscription, I think so. So we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're building up over on Twitch, despite what their TOS might say.
Observation. I thought he would never die.
All people are selfish to some degree. Yeah, they have to be. They only believe in people acting on what they want. The resignation of choice is a choice, but it's a choice to do nothing. And that's okay. That's okay. If you choose to do nothing because you're like, you know what, this is the right angle to take this. It is a choice. And it's yours to make. Well, now it's only these two.
Come close.
See?
Let me look upon you and see what the exile's teaching has forged.
Just Atten and Mikal.
Which of you wishes to try yourselves against me? As you can see, I am unarmed. You, perhaps, you are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more.
To argue that everyone is selfish is to argue that there is no binary because people aren't selfless, which is wrong. It's merely insane for people to be selfless. It's insane for people to be selfless? I don't know about that. Even selflessness can gain you more down the road, but then you would say that's selfish. But I would agree that selflessness isn't inherent to the human animal, and it was something that had to be developed over time. But it has developed. It is there now. Hey, Frau Changing, welcome back, man. What does KOTOR want with Malachor? So many of the Republic's woes stem from this thing. That's exactly why. Keeps the Republic on its toes. So all people are selfless and selfish to some degree.
That's just what I was
It's a way to see it. In fact, I'm gonna load. I should make a hard save on this actually because what the, no. Admic. Hopefully it's not offensive. You cannot make selfish and selfless choice. You cannot make a selfish and selfless choice at the same time. By perspectives you can though. You can make a choice that to some can seem as a selfless choice, but perhaps in actuality can be selfish. Or you can make a choice that is 100% selfless at the time, but in some roundabout way you end up being rewarded for it down the road. So then in the moment you were making a selfless choice, but it did have a quote-unquote selfish outcome. Or maybe not selfish, maybe selfish is the wrong word. More, what's the word? Profitable. That wasn't the word I'm looking for. Love is always selfish. You know, I'm not entirely sure, but at this precise moment, I'm gonna say I agree with you. But I don't know. If I think about it, maybe I'll come up with something. To love selfishly is to love someone for who they are because you love what they represent, what they mean to you. Well, you love what they can do for you. You love what the effects they have on you are. To love selflessly is to love by duty. I am forced to love you, but I have nothing to gain from it, and I sacrifice myself without a care for myself. Kind of like the ideals of a police officer, kind of. Psychotic Ranger asks, "What do you believe selflessness is?" True love is essentially a mixture of both of those points you made. True love, though, I mean the statement of true love it's tough to use. It sounds impossible, but that's the thing. Not everyone has to make logical sense. Well, that's the thing. Love is not logical. Emotions are inherently not logical. I mean, think about it. People have, given up their own lives to protect the lives of someone they love. And that's not selfish at all. Unless, of course, you might argue that if you give your life to protect the life of your offspring, then you could argue that that's selfish because you want your genes to exist, to spread. But if you're giving up your life to protect your wife, which also has happened before, it's much more difficult argument to make that it's selfish. True love is always selfish without a sense of duty. When you truly love something, you are willing to give up anything not as valuable, like your own life. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I love you for who you are, and spending time with you is better than playing video games. Not necessarily, just spending time with you is very much enjoyable. Because you can spend time with that person sometimes and play video games other times. I would recommend you not spend every waking moment with one person, actually. You're gonna get tired of that person, no matter who they are.
Think before you throw away your life for her. think of everything you
Calabac, hey man, thanks for the follow. I guess you're enjoying what you're seeing or hearing. Calabac, ladies and gentlemen, the son of technically High Father, but in effect, Darkseid. It's now follow over on Twitch. An objective perspective. That's an interesting thing to say. But yeah, hey, Istanbul AM, how's it going, man? You're getting more subs out here. Yeah, no, right? Yeah, the whole team, man, this is getting crazy.
Funny. That's just what I was thinking.
But welcome, man, Istanbul AM. Istanbul AM was my very first subscriber, in fact, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, last time Atten lived, so this time Atten dies. Oh my, look at that damage. He doesn't stand a chance. There he goes.
Running away?
I'm
not done with you yet.
Nor are you.
Picus is asking me over on Twitch, could you talk a bit afterwards about what happened on Dantooine in this playthrough?
When I look upon you, it shall be like
Personally, while watching it, I didn't get what Kreia actually hoped for Exile to do.
Nothing worse.
I get that she wanted for Exile to provide her with an option to not go to Malachor and whatnot, but still, how was that not achieved? How was that to be achieved? Wait, what? She wanted for Exile to provide her with an option to not go to Malachor? No, she was gonna go to Malachor either way. But an option to basically prove her wrong. I speculated, but actually, I don't know if you saw. I don't think you were here for this stream, but here I did clip a part of a live stream where I got into it. Actually, I kind of ranted about it a bit, but yeah, this is it. You should watch this. Yes, this is my other account. Hopefully you can see this link, Picus, over on Twitch. You watch the stream afterwards, so you heard me say that. That's the thing. I'm not entirely sure yet. I just basically speculated that maybe Kreia wanted the Exile to, in some way, almost like prove her wrong, to show her that maybe she doesn't have to risk killing a bunch of people to get rid of the Force. Maybe there is an alternative, another way. Gotta go through this again. Level up. Powers. Yep, sure, why not? I don't even use a lightsaber. What's going on with my sound? It seems so low. I think someone just said something. Logical Functions Model 93 just subscribed. That must be over on YouTube. I don't know if you're in the chat right now. I don't think you are, but if you are, thanks for the subscription, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, I'm sure. Everyone is different. It's not a proper argument. And I gave an example of losing a loved one in front of you. Wait, I lost track of this dialogue. Not all people react emotionally to tragedy, says Montel, but but even the people who do don't necessarily react with the same emotion. Or just in the same way, or the same intensity. Is the double staff better than lightsaber? Thanks for the introduction. You're welcome, man. Well, you see, we're trying to blaze our way through this game so I can get more content for my YouTube channel. Also, hey, yeah, I forgot to say, Calabac. If you're OG Twitch, then you should check out my YouTube channel. There's a link to that in the description below. You'll enjoy it, trust me. If you're watching me play this, you'll enjoy it. But yeah, I said this is a kill stick. You have to use a cheat code to put it in the game. That way I can, you know, kill everyone with one hit and blaze through the game as quickly as I can so I can get more content for the YouTube channel. That's what's happening here. The Gaben, ladies and gentlemen, Gabe Newell is in the chat over on YouTube. The kill stick, yes, indeed, the kill stick. Welcome, our Lord and Savior. Is the Gaben himself. Welcome, welcome. Why not use kill blasters and rapid shot? Nah, I mean, if I'm using the kill blaster, go ahead. Nah, I left all the kill blasters on other people, but I mean, even if I use the kill blasters, it's still a one-shot hit. The rapid fire isn't gonna do anything. But yeah, nah. I decided I'll just use a kill stick. Gotta end up getting up close and personal with them sooner or later anyway. Emotions are tied to values. What values? When is Half-Life 3 coming out, Gabe? Gabe is like, Half-Life what? What is this 3 you speak of? I've been leaning forward too much. I gotta try and relax here. Oh, there we go. I can check it out for. Oh, so yeah, Calabac is OG Twitch. So yeah, check out the YouTube channel, man. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I mean, hey man, these days I'm not talking to many people in real life either. You know, these days. Extreme and limited examples, but regardless, wait. I haven't read the examples. You'll feel sad that you lost your material property, which is a value, but feels relief that your family is safe, are two types of values. Things we value, mostly material things. Hey, 100% Star Wars. Thanks for hanging out, baby. I'll see you later then, man. Peace. Night, night. Yes. Peace, homie. You've been trolling Dot this whole time? Oh yeah, no, we call him Dot. We decided to call him Dot because like Dot's Diner from Reboot, remember? That show still holds up today, ladies and gentlemen. I heard they were trying to make a remake, but I think it fell through. And I'm kind of glad it did, because the premise they brought up, it didn't sound like a good idea. It's not to me. See, I don't think I have to let my friends go in this one, because Treya Vizaz dead. There you go. Oh right, Scion. Ask.
You should not have come to
Malachor, yeah.
turn aside then. Deny her what she wants. She'll accept my loyalty again, for she will have no other choice. She cannot be defeated. Even if she could, we would both be destroyed before she would surrender her life a second time.
Nihilus basically admitting that yes, Creo can destroy him too. I think everything people say, but I know when my premises aren't challenged. Just differently than the rest of us. We all see things differently. We all have our perspectives of things. Exactly, yeah. Not all of them have to match. Does using Force Lightning or any other dark side force powers affect your alignment in this game? No, it does not. Unless you get the option to use them in as a dialogue option, then it can. At times, if you generally when you end up, if you have the ability to use Force Choke, and you get the option to use Force Choke in a dialogue, and you use it, you are granted dark side points.
You seek to erode my will. You will not succeed. I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me. Only one may serve my master.
Hey, Logical Functions Model 93. How's it going, man? I saw you subscribing a little while ago. Thanks, man. Thanks for the subscription. I didn't think you were in the chat. I guess maybe you weren't in the chat, but you subscribed and now you're in the chat. So, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here, and thanks for the subscription again. I feel that the parameters of love being selfish or selfless aren't mutually exclusive. Oh, man. You're going back a ways. That was a while ago in the chat. But, yeah, you gotta remold that over for a little bit. What is going on? Damn it, not again. But why feudal society existed, well, except that it didn't? Man, that's why you love it. Shit.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side.
If you love a person, you love them more than a random bum, because you love them for who they are. I mean, more than that, in your mind, you consider them to be an actual human being than that bum. That bum is not gonna be inside your monkey sphere, most likely. But unless the person you love is the bum, then the person you love is is gonna be in your monkey sphere. Ethan Champagne, how's it going, man? Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome.
As strong as I
You have to act to gain values. What if you decide to let someone go for love?
Return to the surface.
Yeah, that happens too.
Do not force me to destroy you.
They are valuable to you and gain something from it. For example, say you value money, but you also love the love of your life because she is your true lover. But they can also be good providers, they say. It's not a sacrifice to give up money to make your true love happy because you love being with them. Yeah, people do that often when they buy gifts and such. They have to sacrifice money to buy a gift to someone they love, so that in the hopes that that would please that person. Beliefs are assumptions people hold as true and that are related to past learned experiences. Values can affect behavior and character, whereas beliefs can influence one's morals and values. Values apply and are directly related to everyday life, while beliefs are often rooted in faith and religion. Well, I think it's the other way around. I think faith and religion are rooted in beliefs. I think beliefs came first, and then religion came as an organization built around a set of beliefs. Slajov Zizek. Yes, I am familiar with that man. I don't think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but yes, Slajov Zizek mentions that love is evil because you value a particular thing beyond that of other things. Love, but to call it evil though, that's, again, good and evil opinions. Whatever constitutes good and evil is up to individual calculation.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it...
But I mean, you could say that, like Dot is saying, you could make the argument that love is inherently selfish. But I mean, if you define selfishness as being inherently evil, then that's also kind of tricky because everyone has to be selfish at some point in some time. If you're gonna take care of everyone else, you can't even take care of yourself. No. Honestly, at the end of the day, not making a choice from the options you have isn't apathetic as long as you aren't persisting in doing nothing. But you can make your own choice out of choices given. Monkey sphere over monkey cheese. What are you talking about here? If you love the love of your life, you value them more. It's not a sacrifice to give up. Well, let's replace money with resources. It's not a sacrifice to give up resources because in your value judgment, love trumps resources. I know this game takes place after the first KOTOR, but where is Revan during the events of KOTOR 2? Apparently he's in the unknown regions. If my memory is correct, he's out somewhere in the unknown regions. Yeah, it's exact. Yeah, he's out somewhere in the unknown. He went there with T3M4 and I sent him back, erased his memory, of course. And now T3 is basically keeping that secret. Keeping the astrogation charts locked. Is philosophy on the menu again today? That seems to be the case, Chad, you betcha. That indeed seems to be the case. I've already forgotten how we got here. But I'm not complaining. This thing tends to be the case when Dot's around. Dot shows up, you know that we're bound, like the percentage shoots up to about 95% that the discussion will veer along the likes of ideology and philosophy. It's a talent of his, I suppose. And I mean, he seems enthusiastic about it. So I mean, that's great. I'm all for it.
She soaked you up.
Yeah. All right. I gotta get rid of this guy. But I am almost done. I think.
If I die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
Mm-hmm.
There is truth in your words, but there is nothing left for me except
my master. If you want a funny video that will plague your nightmares, search up monkey cheese. I think it's copyright free. I mean, that's not exactly a ringing endorsement, you know. Plague your nightmares. No. You can actually spend equal time with both. What are we talking about? Mm-hmm. Do you throw your brother away for your true love? Absolutely not. I mean, and also what I mean, for goodness sake, let's put this out there right now. The term true love. That's tricky because the whole idea that there's like this one mythical person out there that's gonna be your absolute greatest match, I don't buy it. God damn it. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta be back. I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. And this is what I wanted to say. I don't care who it is. Even if someone who at the time I'm considering is my quote-unquote true love. If I have to actually end up believing in that. Even, I don't care who it is. If they ever have the gall to ask me to choose between them or my brother, I wouldn't even let them finish asking the question before I say my brother. I will always choose my brother over you, no matter what circumstance. As far as I'm concerned, blood is thick in the water. You can be replaced, but my brother can't. Papito has higher value on his brother? I guess.
I fight because it is the power that the Force fills me with. To survive. To inflict the pain on others. I can die
but I mean,
times exile and still I will rise again as strong.
Yeah, I love my brother more than anyone else in the world. You can say that, but at the same time, I added a pinch of logic to it in the end there. There isn't anybody who can replace my brother. But a significant others, they come and go. And no matter how good of a match we are, I can always potentially find someone who's a better match for me. And I would even say that if you actually were to ask me that question, then I guess we weren't that great a match after all. I guess you weren't the person I expected you were. Because otherwise you wouldn't be asking me that ridiculous question.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
Hey, King of Valinor, man. Over on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Nice to see you here again. How's it going with you? How's it swinging? What's cooking? How's tricks?
Why?
It was not.
No
No matter how many I killed, there was no end to the pain. The blades the force tore through my flesh.
Kreia, she will try
Try
to break you, to
teach you how far someone can fall.
Her weakness
Is you.
as you are mine.
Hey, CK90, how's it going, man? Let's see here again. How's it going today? I was feeling kind of low energy. Still am kind of, but the stream has kind of pumped me up actually. I will admit, streaming has cheered me up quite a bit. Okay. Looks at Itachi. What thing about stuff complexly or with context is hard. Joseph Stalin once said that one death is a tragedy and a million is a statistic. Yeah, I've heard that before. Would you value your brother? Is he beat you up and never cared for you? If he beat you up and never cared for you. Right. Yeah, you would value him much less then.
I know, but there is more than death in this galaxy.
It's going well? Glad to be back for another one of your awesome live streams. Hey, thanks, man. Nice to hear that everything's going well for you.
It is the graveyard of the past, where you lost everything. It is the dark place in your mind.
How was Kreia supposed to break you?
Now we shall see if you can overcome the weight of Malachor
by defeating you here.
Silence the echoes that beat from its heart.
Oh my. I mean, yeah, step one would be defeating you in combat, but really that wasn't her plan. Her plan really wasn't what she told Scion. She was, as she always was, manipulating Scion. Her plan here was either you kill her or she kills you. The only reason she told Scion that she was going to quote-unquote break you and use you as a blank slate for her teachings was to get him to try and kill the exile before she reaches Kreia. She was using Scion as another test. She just told him what he needed to hear to manipulate him into doing what she wanted him to do. That's what she does best.
I died long ago, and now the circle is complete.
It is sacrifice to spend time with your family that you hate rather than with your girlfriend that you love. I mean, you could argue that even spending time with the girlfriend that you love is sacrifice, because you are sacrificing. We're always continuously sacrificing our time for something. You know, we end up sacrificing our lives for some sort of like path. You always have to, you know, for a career or something. You always kind of, yeah, you have to give your life to something. Time is a value. Time is the most valuable thing that we have. It's absolutely finite. You can't slow it down. It just ticks away. It just speeds by like trains. You wave, but it doesn't slow down. It never does. Scion has a sad storyline. Yeah, no kidding, Calabac. It's messed up. I mean, could you imagine continuously being in a state of hatred and pain? Oh crap. Tell me I broke this damn thing. Ah, god damn it. I broke a piece of my equipment here, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. This is not good. Yep, it came off. I broke it. Oh, god damn it. Yep, it's broken. Shit. Well. Ah, Christ. Wait, maybe I can... No, I can't. It really did just snap off. Oh, Christ. Yeah, it's not going back on. How did... Oh, I think maybe it's just wear and tear. Ah, damn it. Well... Okay, that part doesn't work anymore, but I mean, its other intended function, its main intended function still works, so it's okay. And I mean, I haven't been using that so much anyway, so yeah, it's okay. Time for some super glue. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go out of my way to super glue this together. No, it is what it is. God damn it. Hey, Mikey, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. What did you break? I broke my headphones, my HyperX 2s. You know, it has a little sound card that comes with it, and there's a little thing that allows you to, you know, like snap it onto your clothes or something, so it doesn't keep flying all over the place, so it's close, and you have access to the buttons on it, where you can lower and raise the sound and the mic from the microphone, the headset and such. Yeah, that snapped off. So yeah, it's just there now. Yeah. To give you an example of Iron Man in the Endgame movie. I haven't seen Endgame yet, but fuck it, the whole thing's been spoiled for me already anyway. Fuck.
Good, but you have yet to learn the full extent of power.
Okay. Yes.
At last, it is
okay, cool.
Greater than
any I've ever trained.
It is your choice. You or there is no
Follow Revan. Yeah. Right. This is what I really want to know.
Many things do
I see as I gaze here in the heart of Malachor. Hey, Juan Carlos! How's it going, man? I haven't seen you around here before, I don't think. But how's it going with you, man? How's it swinging? The main issue of this game is the maps with too much empty space and walking between quests. Really? That's my issue with Fallout New Vegas, really, but not this game. A sacrifice to spend time with your family that you hate rather than love, which means you admit sacrifice means giving up something of yours. Yes, like time. Excuse me. Not bad. It was epistemology. Attach giving something up away. Giving something up away. Without the future element of giving up something you value for something you don't. It is about giving up something, but it's not just death. So whack Kriya's hands off. I think they're more tape than plastic at this point. What are we talking about? Kick the lightsaber away. So yeah, one of my allies.
You travel with them for
I mean,
so
plenty of them are
long, but you
dead.
do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know.
Lost Jedi did.
Many battles.
Yeah, I already know about him. The disciple.
If he leaves this place, he will leave all that is Jedi behind him at last. A heart can only handle so many
Betrayals before turning away entirely.
He will become a senator on one of the mid-rim worlds and devote himself to the people there. He will be a wise, steady ruler, and he will not call upon the Force again. But his rule will grow to be a cold one, and he will find that the code of the galaxy
pales in comparison to the failures of the Jedi. Of the code of the Jedi, yes. That's an interesting line there. Very interesting line. He will find that the code of the galaxy pales in comparison to the failures of the code of the Jedi. The failures of the code of the Jedi are chicken feet, meat and potatoes, compared to the galaxy. How that functions. And you?
I would have killed the
Interesting.
galaxy to preserve you.
And it goes straight to and you because Atton's dead, Vizaz is dead, Hanhar disappeared, Mira's dead,
What you have taught yourself must not be
and the rest are droids.
You are not Sith, not
You are not Sith, not truly.
that I love you.
Right, you are not Sith, not truly, and it is for that that I love you. She says that if you're on the dark side. Subjective reality influences objective reality, ergo become as a sense of objective real. Selfishness is accepting your life as accepting your own life as valuable. Selfishness. Maybe in one aspect. I noticed that for a few minutes, each philosophical debate on these streams always have a you have Uno somewhere in the middle. Uno? The game? The card game? Selfless is resigning to the value of your life. What will happen to my companions? Well, the droids will be melted down for scrap parts. It's unknown to me. I mean,
The small one who waits for you outside this place. I sense it.
I don't know whatever happened to T3M4. HE47 just becomes just his head. And the remote dies if you activate the mass shadow generator. Die. Droid. The meat bags are all dead already, yeah.
It is because she remembered what lay buried here. This place, its teachings. It paved the way.
I think it's time for you to go and learn the meaning of these words before you use them, because it's clear that you have no idea what they mean, Dot. You use them as what you want, not what they mean. But what they mean, again, man, like what they mean. Yeah, you're gonna have certain definitions. Dot's gonna have certain definitions. It's I mean, sure, we can pick up as many dictionaries as we want, but people can easily look at even a dictionary and be like, no, that's not what it means to me, or say, no, that's not what it means at all, in my experience, or blah blah blah. It's definition is actually a pretty fickle thing. I mean, we can't even universally decide on that. Humans are complicated. Doesn't Bayudur survive? No, Bayudur just kind of disappeared here. But originally, Bayudur was supposed to die helping HK47 get into the HK50 production facility, the factory. And that's kind of why, that's how it was written. And that's kind of why he ends up, kind of just disappearing here. My one niece used the word fetish, thinking it meant something else, and disturbed me for a minute. Yeah, see what I mean? Fetish. Language is fluid. No kidding. But it still is objective, which is usually just an opinion, rather than the depressing fact that everything is awful. King of Valinor says that I thought mandatory meant you can decide or not until I was 16. You can he says I thought mandatory meant you can decide to or not until I was 16. Yeah, see what I mean? That's what he thought the word mandatory meant. That you can either decide or not decide. You can decide to not to do something or not to do something. But no, that's not. It means you have to do it. It's a synonym for obligated. Seriously, you have Uno is copyright free and hilarious. The dictionary is a device to standardize language to facilitate communications, and that's a theme that came up in the book by George Orwell, 1984, where basically the government makes the dictionaries, and so they decided what everything meant, and they worked to simplify it as well. To be like, if you say the word free, then the opposite is unfree. And so it's a very powerful thing to control the definitions in any language, especially as a government. That's what that video I made on Deus Ex is about. Anybody read 1984? It's a very interesting novel. George Orwell. The reason why definitions differ is because people do not do proper induction as to find the fundamental characteristics of a definition under a concept. I mean, hey, we start throwing around the word proper, we're going to turn into atris. They do not do the proper induction. What would you say is the proper induction? I mean, definition is not... definition is a... There's a pretty good quote that, again, I made a video about it. Definitions does not exist a priori. They are order imposed by individuals with arsenals of communication devices, and nah, that wasn't it. Ugh. Logical Functions Model 93 says that yes, he has read 1984. The dictionary is constantly being updated. This whole topic is double plus on good. So like, I've read Animal Farm. Yeah, that's an interesting one too. I haven't read it. My brother read it and told me about it. The pigs, all of a sudden they're walking on two legs. It's like they're like, what the fuck? The hell are you guys doing? You told us that anything that walks on two legs is evil. What are you doing? Now they're walking on two legs. They're like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that we build this wall. Wall? No, that we build this tower. That was the thing. They were trying to build the tower. They were like, the tower is important. We need to build the tower. But they never explained why exactly. Just that it needs to happen. Morrowind has a Ministry of Truth that serves basically the same purpose. Morrowind had a Ministry of Truth? I don't know. I read it and I hated it. But really, you hated 1984? Why? The man thinks to be proper is just a means of complaining that it isn't the way you want. I mean, yeah, that's one way of looking at it, maybe. Proper induction is done by looking at many examples, forming abstractions to find generalities, and then find the commonality, and bring them back to reality. But that's, I mean, it's difficult to apply to definitions of words, because a word and its definition, it's basically it's a contest. It's a contest to achieve the dominant definition, because that's what you end up getting at. Definitions to words are not set in stone. You end up there by certain maybe experiences. So let me see if I can find that let me see if I can find that yeah, damn it, that quote real quick. No, go here. Yeah. Let's see. It says meaning does not exist a priori. It is order imposed by individuals with arsenals of communication devices. Right, but there was different. Washington, no, there's more down.
Even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
Uh-oh, wait, someone just did something. Neko or Cat is Jonathan Nelson just subscribed. I don't think it's in the chat right now, but if you are, man, thanks for the subscription. King of Valinor says that, yeah, Ministry of Truth in Vivek. Yes, now I remember. Right, beside the Ministry of Justice. Yes, I remember that now. I was thinking about a different part of Morrowind, but yes, in Vivek City, I do remember those now. The two towers before Vivek's temple. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for that, King of Valinor. I remember now. Every inscription, every utterance, every gesture seeks to dominate the plane of meaning. But there was a different... No, this was it. Meaning does not exist a priori. It is order imposed by individuals with arsenals of communication devices. And the definition we have of a priori is in a way based on theoretical deduction rather than empirical observation. So a definition to a word is not based on empirical observation, but rather based on theoretical deduction. Because if it was based on empirical observation, then they would be set in stone. But no, the meaning to things, and that's why you get the stories of like, until I was 16, I used to think that this word meant this, because it's based on deduction. That's what your experiences have led you to believe it meant. And as far as you're concerned, that was the definition. Set in stone. I'm misunderstanding it? How so? What did I say that prompted you to make that assessment? Are you saying that definitions really are based on empirical observation? Even the definition by Deus, you're saying that it isn't a priori, and you're right now saying that they are? No, wait, hold on, let me try this again. Meaning does not exist a priori. And it says a priori is in a way based on theoretical deduction rather than empirical observation. And that quote is saying that it is not a priori. Hold on. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. I was saying the right thing, except I got them twisted up. It's still not set in stone, because it can't be deduced. You're right. If it could be deduced, then it would be set in stone, but no, it's the opposite. That from empirical observation, because from that observation you get, from that empirical observation you get you receive the dominant definition, the one that ended up taking over. Like for example, from symbols and such. All knowledge comes from experiencing reality? No. Not really. Because, for example, for the longest time, we knew that black holes existed. But the only reason we knew they existed was because of calculation. We didn't actually experience seeing one until just recently. And so the same thing is happening with the theory of like dark matter and dark energy. We don't see them. We just have mathematically deduced that they exist. I know a tiger has stripes despite never seeing one. Well, I mean, no, you saw a picture. I would surmise. But a tiger is not a theory. I think we broke Dot. Perhaps. You may be right, Frau Changeling. How do you know tigers are real? How do you know mathematics is real? We used math to predict something we couldn't see, but then we found out it's real? No, we didn't find out it's real. We always believed it to be real because the logic made sense. You do the calculations over and over again, you come to the same conclusion. And so eventually we keep looking for it. And we now, for a fact, found it. A black hole. We saw one. But whether or not we made the calculations or not, black holes always existed whether we believed in them or not. I'm misunderstanding mathematics and black holes. I mean, I'm not a mathematician. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not an astrophysicist. So maybe. Are we the delusions of Tom Green? If I wear my shoes on my feet but everyone else wears theirs on their head, does that make me right or wrong? Right and wrong, it makes you the abnormal one. Tom Green. Tom Green is the damn it, what was the name of that movie? Freddy Got Fingered guy, wasn't it? Yeah, Tom Green. Daddy, would you eat my sausage? That kind of thing. Christ, we're still here, man?
Because such attachment, it would have helped had she made him understand. But a hero of the Republic, no matter how brave, cannot understand war as Revan did.
I like that answer. What about Tom Green? Why are we talking about math in this stream now? Because I brought up black holes. Because you start talking about how words come into existence and how you know, people for the longest time deduced that black holes existed using science and mathematics. And only recently we were able to 100% confirm that they're out there by seeing one, by actually taking a picture of one.
Because I did not know where.
That's how we got here.
Instead, I remained here,
Yeah.
and now
You should show others the way. I mean, language is a vehicle to. You could also say that language is a means of transmitting information from one organic to another, not necessarily organic. Like, in this day and age, at least. So we're gonna have to shorten that to means of traveling, of transferring information. Man, King of Valinor, man, I got distracted. King of Valinor said that mainland Morrowind, yeah, because we were on Vardenfell in the game. In the mod Tamriel rebuilt, they have a huge Ministry of Truth in the heartland of Indidal territory, just outside of Alam Alexia. Huh. He also says Tom Green is hilarious. Daddy, don't you like my sausage? Yes, that I guess I got it right. Andy Dick and Tom Green look scary, similar, dressed up as each other. Really? Huh. That is... Yeah, this is kind of creepy looking, actually. This picture you sent me, King of Valinor. This is weird. Not they look so similar, but... Not because they look similar, but... their expressions. The death shriek from Kreia was uncomfortable? Really? Andy Dick looks more like Tom Green than Tom Green does. Oh man. Freddy Got Fingered plays on a loop for the soundtrack of Hell 24/7. Oh man. Symbols is more on the physical rather than verbal. Like the middle finger. I mean, yeah, the middle finger. You hold the middle finger up in the air in front of someone. The dominant definition that has been attached to it is fuck you, I guess. Not entirely sure where it came from, though. How it originated, how that definition came to be attached to it. That'd be the dominant definition. Is symbols to convey the concept of cat. I mean, letters are symbols. Yeah. Letters are in effect symbols. You don't think Chinese is a real language? What? Of course it is. Kreia's death shriek was more of an overacted high school play death than anything. You feel that way? How is Chinese not a language? Because it uses symbols? All languages use symbols. For example, E is MC squared refers to energy being a mass in the speed of light within 2 dimensions. Alright, what are we trying to say here? Aren't letters and sounds we use all symbols too? Are sounds symbols? Are symbols inherently physical? Because I was under that impression. You know what? This is getting, I mean, okay, we're going to keep going for about 20 more minutes. Why not? But
your eyes.
Let me finish up here. We all died there.
Tired of living anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to see me like... Loved you from the moment I...
Mm-hmm. And he's dead. You heading out, Maestro? Alright, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. I'll see you later then, man. Take care of yourself. Peace. Hopefully I'll see you next time. You mean Cantonese and Mandarin, not Chinese. Sure, if you want to get technical about it. People tend to say, people in the West at least, tend to just say Chinese as a, you know, and to encapsulate them both. Well, usually people that say Chinese are referring to Mandarin, but yeah, Mandarin and Cantonese are not getting demonetized. Yes, forgot the term for it, but like individual noises we use to pronounce things as a symbol, or like a whistle or something. Since written language and spoken are both used to convey meaning. Huh. Or a symbol on a drums? No, not that kind of symbol. So yeah. Okay, we can keep going with this. I mean, again, I gotta remind you guys that the You Have Failed Me remake is gonna be kind of tricky to make because I'm missing that part. Still don't know where the hell it is. Couldn't find it not in the game. At least not in the way that I can find it. But anyway, yeah, we can keep this conversation going for a little while longer. I can play some soft music in the background as we go. You want to get technical. Americans are American speakers, not English. No. Of course, I mean, I've heard, yeah, as a joke ago, like American should be spoken properly. That doesn't make any sense, of course, because it's English. Emperor Palpatine, how's it going over on Twitch? Anyone here? Chinese is not a language? No, of course it's a language. It's just someone over in the YouTube chat saying, like, asking a question to be like, wait, are you saying that Chinese is not a real language? Of course it is. Language only uses symbols would be, well, of course, no, language doesn't only use symbols because unless you consider spoken word to be symbols as well. But in order to like transfer knowledge in the form of, you know, as writing it down, we have to use symbols. Whether that symbol be letters or hieroglyphics, it's still in effect a symbol because it conveys information. See, this is the kind of quality content I come to expect from all my live streams now. Really? You only follow like live streams that end up talking about stuff like this? Shit like this? Spoken words can never be symbols because you do not see the illustrated sign. See, that's what Dot's saying. You have to see it. It needs to be visual. He's saying sign language denotes concept by the method of movement. It's only symbols. You're making symbols with your hands and arms, limbs. Yes, I got you. I don't think I can play this song, right? I think Nintendo's gonna come down hard on me. Let's skip before it gets to 10 seconds then. What about Braille? Braille would be symbols. You hear the illustrated sign? How? What do you mean? I mean, Mikey, unless you have synesthesia, I'm not sure you can hear a sign. Has anyone played this game? Chrono Trigger? Great game. I got stuck though. Emperor Palpatine. Wait, Can't Violence say rip. Rip what? Did you sub on Twitch? Yes, he did. Yes, indeed he did. I gotta set up some benefits too, man. I mean, now that I'm getting, you know, more and more subs, I gotta start setting up some emotes. I did set up some names though, but I don't think people even really see those. But I gotta come up with some emotes soonish. Hopefully I can go and do that soon. Will you add mods? I gotta figure that out too, because I don't know if we've reached the. I mean, I guess maybe I should be kind of proactive on this before it gets too far. But I gotta think about, you know, who would want to be a mod, for one. I need donations more than subs, but I mean the subs are money, even though Twitch won't allow me to take any of that money until I get to 100 euros, I think. But hey, there's something. You gotta start somewhere, you know. You'd be willing to be a mod? Use the mod for Sir Action Slacks and Hyphonics. Sure, I consider it, King of Valinor. I'll think about it once we get that far. Like I said, I mean, he's a real go-getter, right? He's like, nah, I'm gonna be a mod. Well, no, he said id. He forgot the apostrophe, but if he did put the apostrophe, then it'd be I'd be a mod. You know, as a suggestion, I would be a mod. So, it wasn't necessarily a demand. But yeah, so I don't have that many viewers on Twitch though. I would need more mods. Hamp it up, yeah. Tyler, yes, Tyler Allen. But I get to it. It only takes one big host to get 1,000 viewers in here. I guess, yeah. I don't know who's a big streamer would go and find Knights of the Old Republic 2, find me, and they're like, this guy. I mean, it could happen, yeah, absolutely. Mr. Beast comes along. You never know. You tried to boost me on Bazak posting. Hey, thanks, man. How'd that go? Did you need a watermark? Hey, Office Sloth. How's it going, man? I haven't seen you here. Yeah, man. This was quite something since Dot was here. How am I doing? Well, I started off pretty low energy at the beginning of the stream, but I'm feeling pretty alright now, even though I'm about to go to sleep. So yeah, the chat, the stream managed to cheer me up. I was streaming for 3 people, one of them myself, for 6 months. Then someone hosted me because I was small, and I had 1,500 viewers for a couple of months. Then had to go to school. Ah, that sucks, man. But, you capitalized on it while you could. Probably some YouTuber like Star Wars Theory. I guess they might. I suppose that'd be nice if they end up hosting me one day. That'd be pretty sweet. I end up with 1,500 viewers. That's pretty good. Pretty nice starting point. I don't know what the correct reaction would be. I guess I'll say it like that. Anyway, good night. Dot, you're leaving? Oh, alright. Thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for the discussions. But yeah, I'll see you later, man. Take care of yourself. Peace. What do you have planned for tomorrow's stream? I mean, tomorrow, really, I got nothing. I think tomorrow we're just gonna start a new playthrough. Male Darkside Exile with Darkside Female Revan. Because we finished checking everything we wanted to check here. And I think there's something I need from there. Yeah, there's something I need from there actually, from that playthrough. This stream is going to blow up and the quality will go way up and you'll never worry about bills again. You really think so, King of Valinor? That'd be great. Because, I mean, yeah, bills, and then, I mean, if it does blow up, then I'd probably be able to afford better equipment too, which would increase the quality of the stream, and yeah, that'd be great. Anything on time? Whosoever sow it. Oh man, that's the song. But yeah, all right then. I guess we're good for the day then. Let me find the song to end the stream because it's almost 12. I think, did I have an idea for a song to play? I think I did, but damn, I forgot. That went out the window. We were talking about definitions a lot today, which is like Deus Ex. Yes, that's true. That's true. Okay, we got First Life. First Life's pretty good. Hey, Cameron Williams, welcome, man. You came in just in time to be way too late. I'm just about to end the stream. The streaming for 2.5 hours. So yeah, we're basically done here. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna play this song in commemoration for finishing the run, the Dark Side female run today. Sorry about being late. Work. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for all the new viewers and new subscribers. I'm looking at you, Psychotic Ranger and Logical Functions Model 93, specifically, and the subscriptions. I'm looking at you, Pikers13 over on Twitch. Thanks everybody for the follows, the likes, the subscriptions, both on Twitch and YouTube, the donations, the super chats. Man, it's always appreciated. And we're going to make it through October yet. Thanks, man. Thanks, Cameron Williams. Yeah, the Dark Side female run is over. Next is the Dark Side male exile run. Or should I do... No, we'll do Dark Side male. Then we'll do balanced male. And in commemoration, I guess I'll go ahead and play this song. I've been around for a while. Just watch your streams the first time, though. Oh, I see. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the Psychotic Ranger. And hopefully we'll see you back here again. So, yeah. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen. Which is probably going to be tomorrow. But if not, then I'll let you know on Twitter. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for everything. And until next time, peace.